What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. Good morning. And you are here for wait a minute, what did I just say? My good morning threw me off. You're here for PNTV, child. You're here for PNTV. My brain is still a little mushy. I am still sick, but I'm going to work. So I feel better, but I just got phlegm. Sinus drainage, put it that way. I got a lot of sinus drainage happening in my life right now. And it's like sitting in my throat. You know, you got your ear, nose, and your throat all combined and everything. And so it keeps draining. I keep choking, which is why my throat still ain't got better. I keep choking on the sinus drainage that I'm having. If I lay down at night, I have to sit up and anywho, let's get into PNTV. First and foremost, I posted on the community board. There will be separate videos for the Montgomery mayhem. Or is it melee? The brawl on the boardwalk. There's going to be a separate video for that. That's going to break down different things that were seen in the video, the things that have transpired after the brawl itself with Vassar Mini Mart. What else? The police press conference. Who got warrants, all that I'm gonna completely break down in a separate video. I'm gonna touch on it briefly here in this video, just briefly. The Trump trials. There's gonna be a separate video for that too. I'm gonna just try to touch on it briefly in this video. The Lizzo case. There's gonna be possibly a separate video for that. I'm not sure, because she got a lot of shit going on with that K-Star baby. But I'm not gonna touch on that at all in this particular video. Let's see what else I'm gonna touch on. All right, so a couple stories that first of all, let me get out my rest in pieces. So I think almost everybody that's watching this video know the Cha-Cha Slide. Either the song or the dance or both. You know it. You may not know who the person was who wrote it or who created the dance itself. I don't know who created the actual dance. Was it actually Casper who created the dance too? I guess so, because he's giving instructions in the song. DJ Casper, also known in Chicago as Mr. C, the Slide Man, passed away at age 58 the other day after a long-fought battle with cancer. He was diagnosed with liver and kidney cancer back in 2016. Now, early on when that song came out, there was some controversy about it as far as like him trademarking or doing the song. He had recorded the original song years before that with using somebody else's track. So when he re-released it or released it to the public, he had to change up some things and re-record it, and he called that the Casper Slide Part 2. So you got Casper Slide Part 1 and then Casper Slide Part 2. The controversy was over him and the original one that he had did to somebody else's track. So his wife apparently knows this lady on who made the post on Twitter. She confirmed it on Twitter that he indeed did pass at age 58, which is such a young age, because it's only a few years older than me. I'm telling you, every time somebody in my age group passes away, it makes me like, damn, they was young, because I feel young. They was young. And he'd been battling cancer for the last 7 years, so he was diagnosed with it at age 53. Oh no, he's 58. He was diagnosed with it at age 50, at my age. Lord Jesus, and tell him, major. Rest in peace, DJ Casper. Like I say, also known as Mr. Slide Man, Mr. C, the Slide Man. His real name was Willie Perry Jr. He might have been kin to me. I'm kin to a lot of Perrys. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, child. I said Lord Jesus and Tyler Manger. I might not want to say that because apparently I may be taken as anti-Semite. Is that how you say it? Jamie Foxx made a post on his social media pages that says, they killed this dude called Jesus. What do you think they would do to you? Hashtag fake love, hashtag fake friends. Actress Jennifer Aniston had liked the post, and then came back and retracted it, removed her like, because underneath the post there started being people saying that Jamie Foxx was being anti-Semitic. How is he being anti-Semitic, you ask? Well, according to the Jewish people that was in the comment section, it is a rumor that the Jews had something to do with Jesus' execution. They had nothing to do with it. Now, I don't know when stories in the Bible became rumors, but all of a sudden now it's rumor. I guess it's depending on what book you believe. Heck, if you even believe in Jesus, okay, that's up to, why y'all didn't turn? That's up to preference, religious preference, okay, or public opinion or whatever. It's up to you whether or not you even believe in Jesus and believe he was the Savior and the body of Christ and all this stuff, the Trinity. It's up to you if you believe it. But in the Bible, I do recall, I want to say it's in the book of John, that the Jewish people were supposed to have been the ones who persecuted him, and charged him for whatever crimes he was supposed to have been charged for. Now, the Jewish people didn't have the authority to actually carry out the execution. So they took him to a Roman person, and the Romans did this. So the Romans were the ones who thought of the vile ways in which to execute him, but the Romans are the ones who actually carried it out. Now, from what modern day times have shown, if you decided that somebody should be taken out for whatever reason, and you can't do it for yourself for whatever reason, but you take them to somebody else to get the job done, you still responsible. Ooh, they finna come for me too, I guess they finna come for me too. But anyway, I still didn't think that was being anti-Semitic, because being anti-Semitic means that you are showing hostility and prejudice against the Jewish people. So I don't know how that statement fit under that umbrella. So yeah, so Jennifer Aniston, she went back underneath the post after she unliked it and came out saying that she's not anti-Semitic and she does not condone racism of any kind. Jamie Foxx has since removed his tweet and apologized to the Jewish community, which I feel there was no reason for him to do it. Because like I said, it's a matter of understanding and belief of what you believe in religious-wise, what book you believe in, what story you tell. But if you're going off of the Bible, in book of John, I want to say it's John 16, might be John 18, but it's in the book of John, in one of them teen numbers, that it says that the Jewish were the ones who persecuted him and wanted him to be executed for whatever crimes they thought that he had committed, or whatever sins they thought that he committed, or what have you, or because they didn't like him, or whatever the fuck. It says it in that damn book, and it says that they didn't have authority to do so. So they took him to the Romans, and the Romans were the one that carried the act out. Correct me if I'm wrong, my Bible thumpers. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. Justin wanted me to bring up Wayne Brady and Neo. And when I didn't know what the hell was going on with Neo, but I had seen Wayne Brady's announcement. I personally think that these two story topics, I don't really give a fuck about. And that's just my personal feeling. But I felt like, people may connect with it, or they felt like it was something important to them, especially people of the community and the alphabet community. So Neo came out and said that he didn't think that parents should allow their minor children to go through gender reassignment surgery. I actually agree with that. I think because minor children are too young to have that type of surgery done to their bodies. I'm not saying it. I don't think it based on they don't know who they are. But again, for me, it goes back to some religious beliefs. Me as a person, and just the way that I believe, don't think God makes mistakes. So I'm not really up for elective surgeries of any kind for the most part, unless it's something to do with medical. I mean, I don't think people should be getting boob jobs, Brazilian butt lifts, any type of surgery in that nature, because on the premise of that they don't like themselves, or they don't agree with who they are as a person, or they think that they can look better, this, that, and the third. That's just my personal opinion about it. But when it comes to minor children, I think that is too young of an age for gender reassignment surgery to happen. That's just my opinion on that too. Neo says he don't believe that, and he feels that if his career is damaged by this, then the world don't need Neo in it, because he's not changing his mind about it. And oh well, that's just how I feel about it. I mean, I just don't think this is newsworthy for me. Wayne Brady came out and announced that he's pansexual. I don't fucking think that's newsworthy. Who fucking cares? His people care. He cares himself, okay? He cares. His family members and loved one cares. But why are we making a worldwide announcement to people? Why all of a sudden, if somebody's, what is pansexual considered? That's not a gender thing. Pansexuality is based on who you love, right? You love everybody. And I'm not talking about sex-wise. I'm just talking about who you love. Ain't that what pansexual? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. You can love everybody. You love men. You love women. You love transgenders. You love non-binary. You love everybody. That's what the pansexual is, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So why do we need to make an announcement that that's what we're doing? I don't care, Wayne Brady. I don't. The people, I don't know you, so that's why I don't care. And by watching you on TV, it does not make a difference to me as a person whether or not you are non-binary, whether or not you pansexual, whether or not you heterosexual, whether or not you whatever other sexual is asexual. It doesn't matter to me. If I enjoy you as a person and as an entertainer, then that's what the fuck I do. It didn't change nothing in me when you said it. And I know that there's people out there that have like extreme biases. And I know there's people out there that are struggling to admit their, I can't even say, is it considered a sexuality? People who are scared to admit their sexuality, people who are afraid to admit their what they feel inside, gender-wise or mental, what they feel mentally, gender-wise. People are scared to admit that, so him making that announcement probably help someone else in that same situation feel like they can come out as well. But personally, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. But like I said, it's not just all about me. It's not just all about me. So there you go, Justin. You got your 2 stories, because that's all I'm giving it, baby. That's all I'm giving it. Trump trials. We got so much shit going on with President Trump, or former President Trump, or the Commander Zero, dumb Donald Child. We got so much shit going on with him. Okay, I'm gonna start off backwards with the tweets. I mentioned that they are pulling his past tweets to attach to this January 6th insurrection charges. But I learned that ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. Back in February, they had subpoenaed Twitter for his old suspended accounts. This would be drafts that he didn't even print or he didn't post, and his actual posts. They subpoenaed who all actually had access to those records as well. This was back in February, and Twitter did not respond. So the judge ordered that they provide this information that they were supposed to provide back in February, gave it into a 5 p.m. deadline to submit that to them again, all the stuff that they asked for, and if they didn't, they was going to be charged a $50,000 fine each day until they did it, and that $50,000 was supposed to double each day. So day one, $50,000. Day two, they ignored it again, $100,000 added to it. Day three, they ignored it again. So now that $100,000 is $200,000. So after that third day, they finally went ahead and submitted the information that they were supposed to submit to the court that they were supposed to do back in February. We just now learning about it because the judge had wanted that warrant to be sealed. And the reason why they wanted it to be sealed because they felt that Dumb Donald was going to do something more destructive, with his followers or his fans, or he's going to incite some more shit. And or he was going to flee prosecution by having that warrant made public to the people. Well, it has now since been unsealed, which is why we're learning about the tweets and the fine and everything now. So Twitter was ordered to pay $350,000 and turn over all the shit that the judge asked it to turn over back in February. We know that there has been a memo being leaked outlining a plan of attack for the January 6th insurrection. We know that he has been allegedly stealing campaign funds to pay for his legal fees. So basically the donations were made, the donations were given over to the PACs, and he took the money out of the PACs to pay for his campaign funds, supposedly somewhere in the amount of $14 million, basically stealing from the people. It's called campaign fraud. So we learned about that. We learned that there's possibly 6 co-conspirators now that's being charged. We all believe that Rudy Giuliani is one of them because that motherfucker started talking. Hit dogs holler. What else we learned? We learned that Jack Smith retained a restraining order against Donald Trump. Donald Trump was trying to delay some more proceedings from happening, delay some information from being released, and he got a restraining order. The judge granted the restraining order. Again, like I said, he was trying to get something thrown out of court. And I'm going to be specific when I do the actual video. He was getting another charge thrown out of court. The judge denied that, and Jack Smith came back with something else on the back of that to back that up. Promptly. It was like swiftly done. What else happened here? The grand jury that indicted Trump on the third charge, on the 4 charges, the last 4 charges, they met again in secret. Normally when they meet again, they're not looking at the charges they already dropped down him. They're looking at new charges. So it's possible something new. I believe it may be in relation to the money, the campaign fraud money. That's what I believe it may be in relation to. Okay, so the Alabama Sweet Tea Party, also known as the Montgomery Brawl, also known as Folding Chair Day. Basically what happened, they're down in Montgomery, Alabama, on the riverfront. There was this dinner boat cruise that was out there doing a tour. The dinner boat cruise was trying to come back to the dock, and there was a pontoon boat that was sitting there. They megaphoned over, or radioed over, or intercomed over and say, "Hey, we need y'all to move y'all boat." The captain, whose name is Cottrell, said that they had did this at least 5 times, and they were responded with obscene gestures, basically giving the finger, being flipped off, and the people refused to move their boat. Now, Captain Cottrell says that these same individuals have been giving them problems for years. Why they have not been banned from the dock, I don't know. But they have been giving them problems for years. There was one particular incident that he recalled that they stole a golf cart from the riverboat, moved the golf cart over to the Hampton Inn Hotel, and the captain wanted to press charges, but the police talked him out of pressing charges against these same men, these same people. But there have been multiple incidents, not just that one, multiple incidents over the past few years with these same individuals in this particular boat. They got a beef with them, okay? Now, Captain Cottrell also announced to the police that he do believe that this is racially motivated. His deckhand, or co-captain, is Damien, I forgot Damien's last name right now, but I will have it when I do the separate video. He was the black man that was on the dock moving the pontoon boat. Now, we all thought he was security. Looked like top flight security to me. But if you notice, all the security on the dock had khaki pants on and navy blue shirts. And they had their handcuffs in the back and stuff too. And all the security was sitting up on the dock watching. That's all they was doing, right? So apparently the Harriet too, I found it lovely that the boat was named after Harriet Tubman. The Harriet too, called the police for them to come retrieve these individuals so they could dock. There was also another boat that was trying to dock. So if you've seen the lady recording from up top who said that she was waiting on the sipping sea, that was a separate boat that was trying to dock. It had been 45 minutes that they had been circling around there and couldn't get the damn boat docked because these people, Zachary Chase Shipman, Robert Robertson, and I forgot the other guy's name, but it was 6 or 7 of them on this boat. They're the ones who decided that they wasn't finna move. They didn't give a fuck, and they was flipping the people off and saying obscene things, as well as they didn't give a fuck. And they thought it was funny that this boat couldn't dock like they supposed to. So the captain called the police, right? Police didn't show up until 18 minutes later in the midst of the whole scuffle. That's when the police showed up. Okay, so basically Cottrell had told his deckhand, Damien, the hat thrower, and went through the hat up in the air, got his Bobby Smurder on, to go and move the boat. So he moved the boat up at least 3 feet just so they can get in there and get their dock on, right? While he did that, he was approached by a man who claiming he ain't part of this shit, but you gotta be. Well, why the fuck are you saying anything to him? He approached the man because he got his badge on, he got his uniform on. What the fuck are you saying something to him for about him moving this damn boat if he wasn't yours or if you wasn't involved? The man in the gray, they had the lady with the red dress on. Yeah, they the ones that first approached him. And that big argument and scuffle argument happened. And then he was bum rushed on the slap, first of all. He slapped in the face. He threw up his hat. The hat is a definite signal on the dock to say there is trouble. There is trouble. The security that was up there on the platform, the ones with the blue shirts and the khaki pants, was supposed to come down and assist. But they didn't when he threw his hat up. And then he was, rushed and attacked by 6 other white men on his damn dock. Okay. Now, motherfucker, we are stopped. 6 white men on his dock. So, when he got attacked, one of the crew members jumped in the water, in the alligator infested water, and swam over there to the dock. Now, this little crew member was 16 years old. This is one of his first jobs. Swam his ass off. And people keep saying that young man didn't do nothing once he got on the dock. Baby, that baby was laying down haymakers and doing full body slams up on the dock, baby. Trust me, he was throwing down. We're going to talk about that again in a separate video for them, where I'm going to try to piece together all the clips. I'm going to go through the videos and tell y'all what I seen, because I done watched them so many damn times. I see something different every time I watch. Now, so when the captain had Damien go over there to the dock, they had this little boat come pick him up. That's where the little 16-year-old white boy come into play. He was the one that had the vest on the dock. He went to go pick Damien up to bring him over so he could move the boat, right? So when the little scuffle broke out, you saw him try to, interject. I'm not sure what he was going to try to do. It didn't look like he was trying to fight, but it looked like he was trying to get the men off of him. And in turn, he got punched in the stomach real hard, and maybe some other punches got thrown at him. We didn't get to see those on camera, but his mama pressed charges, baby. Okay, his mama pressed charges. So there was 3 warrants issued for the arrest of Robert Chase, or Zachary, and who was the other guy? Alan Todd. Okay, Robert is the one. He's 48 years old. He's the one that struck the 16-year-old white boy, and he turned himself in. He's being charged with 3 different counts of felony assault. Alan and Chase are being only charged with 1. The problem that the police have is that after the first assault simmered down. When the boat docked, they went and rushed the pontoon crew. Well, it hadn't simmered down. They tried to run. Chase Shipman tried to run, okay? And when he tried to run, the people, the other crew members from the pontoon boat said that they go right there. So they went down there to whoop ass. Now, Captain Cottrell said he is proud of his crew members, baby. Because he know he was racially motivated. Captain Cottrell is a white man. He said he proud of his crew members. Somebody was talking about, I bet they ain't got no jobs no more. No, they have all their jobs. They all still have their jobs. He commends every employee for going out there and assisting. Because you heard the people on the boat were screaming, somebody help that man, somebody help that man. And you saw one security person or one guy come down from the top. Security, when they showed up, police, when they showed up, they walking through the crowd looking discombobulated. They ain't trying to like really squelch the fires for real. They didn't really like get amped up until they saw a chair being wielded. I got video that shows the chair incident too, but it's at the angle from down at the dock to show how the chair got involved. According to the news, a bunch of white people and a bunch of black people went down there to assist Damien, which is not true. It turned into an all-out battle against white and black. There was no white person in there trying to help the black people fight, except for that 16-year-old boy who was trying to help separate them in the beginning and got hit as well. Okay, there was 3 warrants issued at the time. 13 people was detained that day, but they was all let go. And what else finna happen? I'm trying not to talk about it too detailed, but 13 people got detained. 3 warrants was issued. 1 person of interest is being asked to show back up to the police station. That's the person who was wielding the chair. And then once I do my video on it, a separate video, I'll get into more detail about what all happened with the hospital and things of that nature, the Cash App accounts. I'm going to talk about all of that. Okay, so bam. I'm almost at work, so I'm trying to get through it, right? There was a man who's been out here threatening the president for the past couple years. Okay, 74-year-old Craig Robertson. He lives in Provo, Utah. I swear, every time I'm planning on going on vacation somewhere, something happened around that area. You know, I'm going to Salt Lake, and Provo is not far, and I'm supposed to be going to Provo to go to the dry bar. So, he's in Provo. He has made a lot of social media posts about harming the president, severing his head, powing him till he ain't breathing no more. And then once he get done with him, go after Kamala. He also made threats against Alvin Bragg, all kind of threats. But this particular time, you know, the president was heading to Salt Lake City, and Robertson had made a post saying that, oh, it's finally now time to get him. I'm gonna dust off my little my sniper rifle in order to take him out, right? So the FBI went to his house to address these threats. He had a weapon. He had already made a post too about, come here, you gonna see about you. I'm paraphrasing right now. He had already made that post. So when the FBI showed up and he had a weapon, they took his ass out. People was like, he was just an old, fragile, feeble man. No, he wasn't. He was in his right god doggone mind. He knew what the fuck he was talking about. He was threatening the doggone president. He was threatening the vice president. He was threatening Alvin Bragg about all the stuff that he was going to do, this, that, and the third, and how he about it. Well, now you're dead, motherfucker. They took your ass out. Let's get these terrorists gone. Let's get them gone. Okay. I was going to try to be more detailed, but it's some of the things that he said. I was going to quote some of his posts. Some of the things he said will probably give my channel flagged, so I'm not going to quote them specifically, but they was real graphic in nature. Real graphic in nature. But he's been making these comments at least since 2020, and they finally decided to address it. Okay, what else I got next? Oh, I think I was going to do some baby announcements, child. Let's end it on a happy note. The Brat and Big Booty Judy, of course, they had their baby last month. The Brat finally showed pictures and video of the baby online just a couple days ago. They had a little boy. His name is True Legend. He got another name. True Legend. Something else. What the damn boy name? I don't know. True Legend is the first two names. He got 4 names. He got a first name, 2 middle names, and the last name. But he's True Legend. Okay? And the brat, age 49. Popping out babies, baby. You know what I'm saying? Judy, she 41. Who else? Another 49-year-old just had a baby. Diana from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's 49. She just gave birth to a baby, 2 child. I don't know if hers was like do in vitro fertilization, whatever, but she's 49. 49-year-olds out here popping out babies, which means that I can still have a child. I'm just saying. I told y'all I was going to get my Janet Jackson, Halle Berry on. And who else? Angela Bassett. Did Angela Bassett have a surrogate? But Janet Jackson carried hers too, and she was 50. You know what I'm saying? I can still do it. I can still do it. I ain't went through the change yet. Y'all know I love babies. I love babies. So yes, congratulations to the Brat and the Judy. Congratulations to Diana. Sierra just announced that her and Russell about to have their 4th baby. Future is mad. About 4 weeks ago, Future created a diss track, another song, which apparently was dissing Russell again. I'm like, dog, you can't keep this dude's name out your mouth, huh? That's hilarious. But actually, where the media is even more hilarious. When they announced that Sierra's having a baby, they said Sierra and Russell are about to have their 4th child. Well, we all know that their first child is Future's, but they have all lumped him in as Russell's child because Russell is the one who was essentially raising that young man along with his wife Sierra, his mom, whatever, right? So congratulations to Sierra. She just did a new song with Chris Brown. I haven't heard it, but I know it's going to be a whole lot of good ass dancing in that video. People like, damn, they thought it was a bad move for her career for her to do something with Chris Brown because people still have deep-seated hate for him. I mean, I don't even know what to say about the Chris Brown situation in this particular moment. I can say it at another time when I'm thinking about it. Another announcement. Serena Williams, tennis player, pregnant again, 2 child. She about to have another baby as well. This will be baby number 3 for her. Yes, baby number 3. So congratulations to everybody and their babies and their announcements and all that stuff. I'm at work. This has been Trying to Talk Tuesday. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all the detailed videos on another day. Have a good day. Peace. Oh, shoot, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all. Daystar Peterson, Tory Lanez, got sentenced to 10 years in jail for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Also, Damon from Shark Tank was just awarded a permanent restraining order against the Bubba barbecue people that he went into business with 9 years ago on the show. They breached his contract, been defaming his name and his business, and now the judge has ordered that they can no longer speak about him at all on any platform. That was what the restraining order was saying. So he feels like, he has been granted some type of justice in that situation. All right, I think that's all of it right now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.